Good morning and welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. It's that time when I bring you the new Clean and Simple range. But first of all, I've got to tell you, 33% of the stock has already gone. You wait for this one, I know you do, and I get really excited. Never sleep the night before because the excitement builds with this one. Clean and Simple, if you've not seen it before from Carnation Crafts, then this is literally a kit in a box. You've got everything in there that you're going to possibly need to make the most beautiful cards that you can see. It's all about alignment. It's all about making sure that your mats and layers and your apertures all work perfectly without thinking, without measuring. It is all there for you. So everything is in the kit for you to be able to use all of those. And as you can see, this one is the new Radiant Petals. I think this one is now number 8 in the collection. So I know a lot of you are collecting these like collector's items. You're going to love this one. As you can see, we've got a special show price on this one of $44.99. The item number is 241012. Pop over to Carnation Crafts website. On there, you will find the item that you need. Plus as well, you'll be able to find the download. So if you're wanting the artwork to match this, so you don't have to colour, all you got to do is cut them out and start creating. It's all available on the Carnation Crafts website on their download page. But without further ado, let's take a little look at what you can actually, should we have a look at what you can make? Oh, no, we're going to do the kit. So let's start with this one. Okay, so first of all, comes in fantastic packaging as always. You'll also notice on the side you've got the name of the kit and also a hint of the colour that's on there. So then when you start layering them all together, you will find then it's easy. And wow. My hands aren't that big. There's so many now. And obviously we do the extra ones as well. So keep an eye out. But look at that. How beautiful is your shelf going to look now with the latest edition on there? It's always got a hint of colour, so it shows you. So if you're wanting to do more lemons, more blues, more pinks, more corals, you've got all the different colours in there then to make this work. But this is what it's about. It's like a business in a box. You are good to go. There you go. Oh, I'm getting my workout in today. Now with this one, as we open it up, as always, you've got everything listed on the inside. Fantastic packaging, which I cannot tell you how fabulous this is going to be for you. Now with this one, you've got your die sets, as always, perfect alignment with your apertures, giving you that perfect spacement, perfect alignment to layer it all together. You will also then get extra details in there, which is the embossing one as well. So you can use them together, you can use them separately. You've even got the correct size for placement of all your sentiments as well. You've got your decoupage layers in there, you've got your floral elements. Everything is on this side is for your die collection, so you can start using those. Then as we move across in the back of here, cleverly, this is where your cardstock is. So again, all colour coordinated to work with this. So first of all, you will have 5 sheets of this beautiful, like a purple, like an aubergine kind of colour. Very on trend for the seasons, as you can see. Absolutely stunning to have that. Now this is a heavier weight. It's 350 GSM. It will cut beautifully, because you'll see with a lot of the demonstrations I'm using, I've die cut this and it die cuts like a dream. Colour core, so you know you've got top quality in there straight away. But then also in there you have got the rose blush. You're getting 10 sheets of this as well, and this is a beautiful 250 GSM cardstock, so it's slightly lightweight, but it has got that soft pink hue through it, and that then coordinates beautifully with the colour palette that you will be using in this collection. So they all sit at the back, all encased in there, nice and neat. So if you are on the go or going to a craft class, this is going to work beautifully for you. Then as we move across, you've got accent stamps. If you're wanting to create your backgrounds, this could be your main feature. You've also got the stem. So then if you want to take the decoupage layers, you can then add them to this. But this looks great as a shadow stamp if you stamp it in a lighter grey. If you're wanting it more as a background or as like a foliage stamp, you can use it in that way. You are also then, as we move down, you have actually then got 11 sentiments in this, and I will go through these more with you when we look at the boards, but you've got all your stamps there ready to go, and again perfectly sized to fit inside all the different areas where you're going to need it, so this works beautifully. And as always, Carnation Crafts are always going to give you your adhesive. So in here you have got a 5 metre roll of a 5mm double-sided foam tape. So you've got that in there to give you height and dimension. And then you've got the smaller foam pads. You have got those in there. So you've got the 10mm and you've also got the 5mm. So again, peel those off, use them to give height and dimension with your decoupage layers to give you that creativity. But as you can see, everything's in there. It's a beautiful gift. Don't get me wrong, if you've never had one of the clean and simples before, this will be amazing just to start at this place. Yes, Miss Tasman?
It is Christmas soon.
Oh,
some people have already started doing their Christmas shopping.
Yes, Miss Tasman has more or less done all hers. She's put me to shame. And can I just say, this is the first year I have never, I've got odd bits, but nothing major. And I have to say, I'm a little bit behind. This would be a great Christmas box. Thank you very much. Now, let's show you the board so you can really have a close-up look at all the details that was in there. Now, first of all, you can see, look at the alignment of your mats and layers. This is absolutely stunning. You'll also see the top layer where you've got that, if you want to use that with the embossed detail, you know, you can use your gilding waxes on that. You could use a little bit of ink or anything like that. But in the cleanest, purest form, this looks amazing. And you can see, obviously you can use it landscape, you can use it portrait, whatever you want to do. This then will give you that lovely stance on your cards. You can see then you've got your lovely sentiment plaques as well. These can be used on the inside just to accelerate that and just to give that a little bit more dimension. But also if you're wanting to leave these separately and use them as your plaques on your cards, you can do those too. You can see with the floral elements here, beautiful. If you want to colour them in, by all means colour them, but if you're wanting to use the colourway which you've got with this, you can see how seamlessly all the colours will blend into the cardstocks as well. So it's all been thoroughly thought through for you. You can see with the sentiments, the balance is lovely. You know, you've got that correct size. It's not too big, not too small to work with all of those. Then as we have a little look through and we start to show you the stamps, look at these. You've got All My Love, you've got Happy Birthday, You're Blooming Lovely, Thinking of You, In Our Hearts, To a Special Friend, Get Well Soon, Hugs and Kisses, Have a Wonderful Day, Happy Anniversary, You're the Best. Then here you've got this one, which again you can rotate and match. So if you're wanting to do borders, if you're wanting to do frames or an all over pattern, that would look fantastic. Again, with this one, you could use this with any of your dies. If you're just wanting this just as a soft backdrop, like say in a grey or a beige, stamp that and you can use that then as your foliage. But if you wanted to, you could actually build it up and it would be a fantastic grounding or backdrop for a lot of your actual printed or die cut designs as well. So that is your new clean and simple collection we are bringing you today. And that's the Radiant Petals that we have got for you. And wow, I know every single time we have one, I think, oh, this is my favourite, that's my favourite. But I have to say, with the new collection, this one is a showstopper piece because I think it worked for the girls and for the guys as well. Yes, Miss Tasman?
I thought we'd just say hello quickly because some people are kind of following on from what you've said. So Jackie has said that it's a beautiful design. She loves the classic card shape that we've got with it. Pamela says it looks gorgeous. Annie's saying good morning. She bought hers and she's already printed off the vignettes.
Well done. I would definitely recommend that if you've purchased this, because you know if you order now or you ordered last night, this is going to be with you within the next day or so because Carnation Crafts are super fast at getting products out. So yeah, print them off, get them ready, and then all you've got to do is start creating as soon as you get this. So really good.
And then we've got Humberta, who is from Rhode Island in the US. She's watching.
Good morning.
She's already placed her order.
Well done.
And what Humberta has cleverly done is added in the extra cardstock that we've got for them.
We have. So if you're wanting more of that beautiful like aubergine or eggplant, shall we say, for our American viewers, then we have got that for you. $14.99 on a special show price as well. Have a look when you go over to the website, have a look at the kits, and then you will see that we've got that. There's 20 sheets. It's all A4, but it's 350 GSM. So if you're making boxes and things like that, because obviously obviously these dies will extend into boxes. You could use them on gift bags, things like that. They will be fantastic. If you're wanting that one, it's 241021 for that one. And again, pop over to the website. But let's show you some of the beautiful examples that the design team have done. And because you've got snippability with the actual florals that are in this kit, you can transform it into the most amazing different designer cards. And you can see with these, you know, use it different ways up. You can extend it. They just look incredible. I love this one because you've got that visual. You have got that see-through bit on there that with that embossed detail. You imagine these as place settings at weddings and things like that. These would look absolutely incredible. But look at this one. Adding a few little dewdrops onto the petals or a few little gems. Look at the elevation. Look at the design. You can make and sell with all these, as always with the Clean and Simple. But how elegant these cards are. But as always, the design team and myself, we like to mix it up a little bit to show you what you can do as well if you're using different die sets as well. So if you have got different die sets, you can mix these in with your collection. You can do that. This one is Dreamland Safari. And look how this one, Sue's changed this up. She's actually used one piece one way and one piece the other way. How clever is that? Looking incredible. So all your different artwork you're going to be able to use with this as well. So this one's got Going Wild, Refreshing and Treat Yourself. We all like a little bit of treat yourself, you know that.
Sometimes a bit too much.
A bit too much, yes. We do a little bit too much, but I think after this week we need a little bit. We need a little bit this week. A little bit fancy, that you've got the mouse and you've got the ballet shoes. Look how great these cards look. You really can transform it. You can design it however you want to. But there is one card, I just want to find it. You know, like we were saying for the girls and for the guys.
Wheeler?
Yeah.
The squirrel's got a gin bottle.
I like it. I cannot fault him. I would squirrel gin away at the moment quite happily. It is rather early to be drinking, so please drink responsibly, use a plastic cup, stay low level, and don't sit on ice stools or anything like that. No. And use a straw. It could be more sensible, I'm just saying. But this is the one I'm talking about. If you are wanting to use this for the guys' cards with the trains on, look at that shape. You've got that real geometric shape with this one. But if you want to take it to a whole new level, I have to say, intro to summer, watch this. Boom. What a tremendous card has been made with the shape of this one. It looks like a beautiful bouquet of flowers in a box, but it will fold flat to go in your card. So well done, Sue. I really, really like this one. You know me, I like shape, I like dimension. This is amazing. And the design team do an incredible job. This is absolutely stunning. But don't forget, 33% has already gone of your Clean and Simple. I'm here today now at 10 a.m. and I'm also back at 12 as well. So, you know, normally, you know, these sell out before we literally sometimes get to the end of the day. So today is your special chance now to get this one. And like I say, a show price of $44.99, 241012. Should we do a little demonstration? Yes, Miss Tasman.
Yes, please.
Yes.
And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has messaged in. We will respond to the rest after the demo.
We will.
We have had a question
today. Yes.
We have had a question from Annie.
Hi, Annie.
I just thought, as we're getting into the demo, she's asked, can you tell us the size of the base card, please? I'm just thinking about envelopes.
Yes, we can do that. And as always, it's all really well thought through because I'm not eating crisps. I'm just trying to get all these little bit because I've kind of moved, as you know, and things like that. So obviously I've got bits everywhere. So I was trying to find stuff at the moment. So, but right, let's do the base card for you. Okay, so the base card, let's do inches. I'm more of an inches girl. That one is 7 inches. So if you've got a 5 by 7 inch envelope, that will fit in there, not a problem, because this one is, the base is then just over, I would say about 4 1/4. Okay, so if you've got a 7 by 5 envelope, that's going to work. You haven't got to find any fandangled special size. You can use the standard one that you have got at home, so that will make it nice and easy. Or if you make your envelopes, or you've got the dies or anything from Carnation Crafts, you'll be absolutely fine. So first of all, you can see I have first of all cut out the different layers. Always start with your first two, because this is going to be your base. With this one, I normally put a crease on the top, and that is then going to make sure then you've got your crease for your card. And that will then, so again, landscape, portrait, but I've got lots of different demos to show you throughout the hour, so do not worry. So first of all, we're going to take a little bit of wet glue. Let's pop this onto here. You know I normally have glue issues, and I hope you're all warm and safe, because the weather's been a little bit iffy at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. 1 minute it's red hot, 1 minute it's cold, and then it's windy and not so good. So I hope you're all okay. So just popping this onto here, just getting that alignment on there and letting that then level that up. My eyes are wonky today. Let's pop that onto there. I've got new double glaze. I've got new contact lenses coming, so hopefully that will solve the problem. So then next up for you, you've got your next layer, and this is what we mean about the perfect alignment with the team at Carnation Crafts. Look at that. I would not like to have to cut the size to get that matten layer and then get the aperture in the right place. Everything is done for you. All the dies, let me show you, all interlink. So this one's mine, so please bear with me. All these, as you can see, interlink, but what I don't want you to do is cut them all as one. Cut them as separate layers, but you can see that panel has got your aperture in there ready to go. So it does make it simple. Now, if you're like me, after a while, keep using them and taking them off. This loses its sticky. You have got the pocket in here as well. So then you can put the dies into the pocket. So do not worry about that as well. That one is mine, so do not worry. So let's just have a look. So let's start layering this up. So with this one as well, let's get the foam on a roll. I'm just going to take a little bit of this. We're going to give it a little tiny bit of height and elevation. This is where the foam on the roll comes in really well. With this one as well, you can rip and tear it, which I like. So if you're moving quite quickly and you're wanting to build your cards quick, you can do this. It's an easy peel, so if you're like me, you've got dovetail nails and you struggle, this is going to be so easy for you. Then just get your alignment, pop this over the top like so, and then you can see already you've got that definition. It's drawing the eye in and giving you that beautiful look on there. Next then, we are going to assemble this onto the front of our card. So again, with this, I'm going to take a little bit of my wet glue and use this onto here. If you did want to use another foam layer, like in some of the other demonstrations, I have used more layers of foam. But with this, I want to save my foam and just use a little bit of my wet glue. Available on the website as well. So if you are wanting to stock up while you are obviously popping everything in your basket and save on P&P, I would definitely pop over and start loading those up. Now, this is the fun bit. As always with the actual Clean and Simple range, the artwork. Just take a second to really, and bear in mind, this is all hand drawn by the team at Carnation Crafts. You've got detail, you've got layers, you've got dimension, you've also got that shadow work there as well, which absolutely looks beautiful. And as always, I'm just going to crisp this and just bend it around my fingers a little bit, just to give it a little bit more movement, because sometimes looking at your cards, that's when you can think it just looks a little flat. Now, I'm going to do a card using it in the way, obviously, if you've got the kit and you're brand new, this is how you're going to use it. But you know, throughout the hour, I will show you how to do different designs and build it all together. But we're so busy. Thank you, everybody, for being with us this morning. I love it when I get to come to Carnation Crafts and see you all and do a little bit of crafting, shall we say. So with this as well, these are your decoupage layers. With these, yes, you can use them separately. You might want to use them as corners. You might want to build in different aspects with them, but mainly use them on your designs. And again, I'm just giving this a little bit of a pinch. And what I'm going to do is then add this to the front of the card. But you can see with this, it's so easy because you've got the sizing. You can just pop them on. And with this, you don't have to overthink it. If you want to slightly stagger it slightly, can you see? I'm just slightly shifting it over. It gives more of a fullness with your flowers as well. So don't always think with your flowers, it always has to be like for like. So yes, that piece should go there, But what I'm going to do is pop it that way. Can you see? And that just gives it then a fullness, so it's actually trailing more up the card. Then you've got the extra bits to be able to build in and give dimension at the base of the flower. So let's add these bits in. But these also, when I was looking at them, I thought you could use them as little butterflies. So if you wanted little butterflies on your cards, the petal bits you could actually use for those as well. So really, really handy. Just look at your design. When you first cut them out, have a good look at them and see what you can do with them. Now, what I would recommend as well, when you are actually using the stamps, I would actually get a bigger piece of cardstock, stamp them out first and then die cut it. Okay, because what you will find, if you're trying to then hold that down on your stamping platforms and then stamp, you might find it a little bit tricky. So if I was you, I would stamp out, if you've got some scrap cardstock or bits left over from when you've die cut your shapes, stamp these out first and then align your die, a little bit of low tack tape, and then you'll get a better result with those as well. So do look at using those. But like I say, very, very busy on this kit. So thank you for being with me this morning because it's so nice to know. Bear with, I just got to shake my glue down. There we go. And use that. But then aligning these, you've got the perfect mats and layers. Because again, if you've ever tried to do this by hand, it can be a little bit tricky. So this now will make it a lot easier because then you've got that wiggle room. And look how stunning these look when they are mounted all together. Looks so pretty and so elegant. And I know there's going to be so many different cards. And if you've got scraps of cardstock, cut out a load of these. Because one, you can use that one that way and use it as little bunting. So for Christmas, you could use that on like Christmas bunting on a card and things like that. You've got so many different ways now to be able to use all these different elements as well. Let's add a little piece of the glue onto here. And what I'm going to do is just add this now to here. I like it personally where it's just slightly overhanging on the edge, but you don't have to. Wow. Just need to let you all know 40% of this kit has already gone. The card will stand up beautifully. You've got that designer element. What a statement card for you to have. But if you're going to do it, you're going to need the actual clean and simple collection. Like I say, 40% of the stock has gone already. And you know, these absolutely fly out. A lot of you wait for them. A lot of you collect them. It's a business in a box where your creativity can actually grow with it. 241012. Pop over to Carnation Crafts website on there and download the artwork ready, like I know a lot of you have already. Yes, Miss Tasman.
Wheeler, we have had a lot of people messaging in. We've got a lot of people watching.
Oh, fantastic.
So many people have put their order in for this collection.
Great.
So we've got Judy who says, hi all, I just had to buy this set. We've got Eileen who's saying, morning all, order placed first thing and just had, bearing in mind it's roughly about 10:30.
Yeah.
Just had confirmation that order has been received and packed.
Fun. This is what I'm saying. With Carnation Crafts, their dispatch time is second to none. Honestly, it could be with you more or less. If it's picked up tonight, you could have it tomorrow.
We have to obviously take into consideration things like Royal Mail, but for us,
yes,
we pick, pack and post within the day. We've got Stephen who
sometimes, now we are getting to that busy time of the year, you know that. It's literally because soon we're going to be in November, it will stop. People are going to be sending more stuff, so just bear that in mind. But normally Carnation Crafts will do their best to pack it and dispatch it as soon as they can.
We've got Stephen who said he placed an order as soon as the notification came through.
Oh wow, well
Have
done.
them all.
Well done, Stephen. That's fantastic.
And then over on Facebook, we've got a lot of people saying hello as well.
Oh, so good morning, everybody.
We've got Karen, we've got Mary, we've got Joe, we've got Pearl, we've got Jenny West who ordered hers.
Fantastic.
Got Sue, she's ordered her kits, she's got them all.
That's fantastic.
We've got Audrey who says, another stunner. It's beautiful and so reasonably priced. A winner in my eyes.
It is. And the thing is, if you have only just started card making as well, or sometimes, I'm not being funny, especially with the climate as things are in the world at the moment, you know, you want to be able to treat yourself. You want to be able to make something fabulous. This is a kit that you're not having to go out and buy new cardstock, new dies, new stamps to get that beautiful finished look. Everything is in the box. It doesn't matter if this is your first clean and simple or it's your 8th or your 9th or your 10th one. It really doesn't matter. At any point you can dip in, dip out, and you can start your collection. Yes, Miss Tasman.
And then just to say hello to the last few people so far. So we've got Alison Ward, who says, Carnation have done it again. Love the shape. Lots of possibilities.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Helen's ordered hers. She's waiting for it. Sam's saying
Brilliant.
good morning. Rachel, Jacqueline, Debbie all saying good morning. And we've got I'm so sorry. Was Cheshire? Good morning, Carnation Crafts. Just placed my order and can't wait to get crafting.
Fabulous.
Thank you, Carnation Crafts.
Oh, amazing. And like I say, these are such a beautiful kit. And I always get really excited when I know one of these is coming, because the artwork, the design, the thought, everything has gone into this so well. But don't forget your show price. That's what it's all about. This is why a lot of people are purchasing this now. Sometimes we do manage to get a few back in stock, but not always. We don't keep reprinting and rejigging these. So eventually these will become like a limited edition. Yes, Miss Tasman.
We do have with our new website,
yes,
under the dies section, within the ranges, we do have the clean and simple
so
section.
We've got a few bits.
So they can just pop straight on there. If they're missing one, if they're missing a clean and simple plus, that is the die range, then they can grab it all there.
I'm going to say, if you've not seen the plus ranges, go and have a look on the website, because if you've missed the shows, that is just literally a die set, okay? But the plus size, so they're slightly bigger. You can mix and match them with, the designs from your clean and simple range, but you can also make your own range of cards just from that collection as well. They're really fabulous.
Also, yes, sorry, the lady just got back. It's void check, so I apologise.
Void check, sorry. Thank you. I'm glad you read it out, not me. With me being dyslexic, that could have been written, so thank you so much for letting us know. Now, just to show you a few more finished examples, look at this. Beautiful cards, beautiful designs, and each and every one looks so different. So this is the part where clean and simple comes in. It will give you a foundation, it will give you a base, it will give you everything that you need, and then you take it to whatever level you want to. Look at this for a baby's first birthday card. How special is that? Being able to have all the elements, and even like the Halloween, the cookie, the quirky, whatever they call it, the song, isn't it? Cookie, something like that. Anyway, so you've got all of those this morning. I am slightly delirious today. Please bear with me. Then you have got the Thinking of You range. You know what I mean? If you have got that range at home, that's going to work so well with this. But look how you can stylize them. You can change them. You can make each and every one look so different. And that just looks incredible. So with these designs, bring in different colours. You might have cardstocks from other clean and simple ranges, bring it in. But if you just want to do white on white, which I know a lot of you have got the fantastic cardstock on Carnation Crafts website, either in 250 GSM or the 350 GSM, this is what we're talking about. You may have bits left over from other collections. Put it together, utilise it, and get that designer look by using this beautiful clean and simple range. Let's take you back and show you, shall we, the actual dies. Let's have a quick look at those just to go through them, just so I can show you with that how fabulous this is going to be. Thank you, Miss Tasman. Again, the packaging. You have got something prestige here. You've got something that's been truly well thought about. All your apertures, your designs, your mats and layers, your detail is all going to be here. You've got every possible die you're going to need to make umpteen different styles of cards, designs and factors with this as well. You're also going to get your stamps in here. So you will actually get 11 of the stamps that are in this collection. So you've got the sentiment stamps in there, and then you've got your foliage, and then you've got your little flowers. You could even stamp that over the top if you wanted to do a different style of topper too. You will have your cardstocks. You have got 5 sheets of this beautiful aubergine eggplant kind of colour that's rich, very on trend for this season as well. So if you're wanting colours to coordinate, that will work so well. You get 5 sheets of those, 350 GSM. Then you've also got 10 sheets of the blush, which is actually 250 GSM. So it's a really good card weight for you to be able to die cut and use. Then you've got your foam tapes. You've got 5 meters here of 5mm foam on a roll. Then you've got your 10mm size foam pads, and you've also got your 5mm. All in the pocket at the front, which is so handy to pop your dies in when you are, you know, using them and you want to pop them on there. And your cardstock and everything goes in the back. Even if you do your print-offs, what I would do, your beautiful vignettes, I would actually slot those in the back too. So storage-wise, keep it all together, and you've got everything that you need. We have also got extra of the cardstock on the show. If you're wanting to get extra of this beautiful cardstock, you are actually getting with this the most beautiful colour. And I think this is going to work with your golds, your plums, your silvers, even like the soft pinks we've got in the kits, all your different cardstocks. If you have got the different cards from Carnation Crafts, this is going to work for you. You're getting 20 sheets of this, okay? Bear that in mind. 350 GSM, so it's a really great weight for $14.99. Don't forget your show price. It is all available there for you too. Now, shall we do another little demonstration, Miss Taz?
Yes, please.
Let's do that. So let's bring one in. Let me hope it's the right one that I've picked up. I'm just saying. So with this one, oh, hang on, bear with. I'm doing a lot of rustling. I do apologise. Yes, Miss Tasman.
Just while you're rustling about over there.
Rustling about in my bag.
Crafty Maz has said this in the best way possible.
Okay.
They turned around and said, have to have this.
You've got to. You've got to. It is a have. The clean and simple ranges for me always are, you've got to have. They're a need. Because as a crafter, you like something that you know, if you just take it out of the box and use it, it's going to get a result. But also, if you want to take it to a different level and add different things to it, it's still going to give you the same effect. Think of these like the little black dresses of craft. These are the ones that are going to be staples. You might add a new handbag, you might add a new scarf, new jewellery, do you know what I mean? New hair colour, whatever. This is always going to be your foundation, so do think about that. So let's get on to the next one. Okay, so I've started laying all my pieces out. You'll notice some bits I've trimmed little bits off, but that's me, and that's how I do it because it has got snippability. This one I'm using Happy Birthday. I have cut my pieces ready to go. So we've got 2 for the base layer, okay? I have put a little crease in the side this time. So we're not doing an upright one, we're doing a side one this time. A little bit of glue. Let's add a little pinch of glue just there. And I'm going to leave this to dry. Obviously, it's got low water content, so it does grab very, very quickly. So you're not waiting a long time for this to fuse together. So that's there. Let's put that to one side. Now, with this one, I have taken, it might be a little bit hard with a dark cardstock to show you, but I have actually die cut it and I've embossed it.
Don't keep it there, Wheeler, and maybe turn it to me a little
to you?
bit.
There, to me, to you.
There we go.
There we go. Can you see?
Maybe put your hand behind.
Can we see?
There you go.
There you go. Can you start to see it now?
You wiggle it about. There you go.
Wiggling it. That's it, because it is, there we go. So you've got that embossed detail on there. Like I say, this is 350 GSM, so you can imagine it is a deep emboss on there. But look at that. That window is incredible. If you put acetate behind there or anything like that, you are going to get a brilliant look with this one. And the thing is as well, if you look at different things nowadays like architecture and structures and, you know, the different ways people are, you know, building houses and things like that, you know, it is nice to have something different with your cards as well. And look at that already. It looks stylish. It looks elegant on there too. So again, I'm using the foam on the roll, and this is just giving me that height and dimension. Like I said to you before, I'm now going to use this and do this. I'll try and keep my head out of the shot and put that there, okay? Because I wanted this as the base, so then everything is trailing and growing out of this one. So that's why with some of these, I have just snipped them a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is use wet glue on the base because I want this to be flat for the time being. And then what I am going to do is then use my glue gel, and I am going to use the glue applicators for this. And I'm going to use my silicone glue, my pinfile glue, and I'm going to use that, Jen, just to raise this up a little bit. Okay, so all I'm going to do is put a tiny bit onto there. Yes, there is a syringe if you want to use a syringe. I've never been a syringe girl, I will be honest with you. This is how I do it, but I know a lot of you do, so you do you. So then next what I'm going to do is layer this one over the top, so you're still going to have a little bit of that window, but not quite as much. And then I'm going to layer this one in on the background too. So again, just giving it a little bit of a crease before we start, and I'm going to put some little pearls of the actual glue just on the back. Don't need too much, but this then is going to sit behind here. So I can layer this onto this. So that's why I have snipped off, you'll notice the little tiny bits on the end of the flowers, because it just overhanged a little bit. Yes, overhang is fine, but on this one I just felt I didn't need it. So customize these, and that's the beauty of Carnation as well. You can customize these to make these work for you. Now you can see with this one, I am then just layering that across, so it looks like it's all trailing across my card to give it a beautiful look and stance on there. So let's just add a little bit more glue to the reverse of this and work this all in. But you know, if you've got your foam pads in the kit, you can use your foam pads. It's just obviously in real time like this, I find it a little bit quicker and easier than taking the backs off the foam pads for you. But they are there, and you've got the two different heights, so you have got those for that. So you can see already that's dressed that corner. We've still got that little bit of transparency at the bottom that on the left and the right. So that again is going to give you that bit more of a play. Let's start adding the dimensional bits. So again, a little bit of glue and add these on. And this again, like I say, you don't always have to structure it so it's absolutely bang on. You can just curl the flowers a little bit as well, give those a little bit more shape, but very, very busy again. A lot of you have joined us again. Thank you so much. And honestly, I know how much you love these, and to see what you've done with the latest collections, I love to see what you've done. So make sure you do put them on our Facebook group and show us what you have been doing with yours when you get it, because I know within the next few days you are going to have these. All the cards are available on Facebook group as well for Clean and Simple, so do have a look on there if you're wanting inspiration. And remember, this is going to change the way you are. Yes, Miss Tasmin?
What I will add to that is whenever you've seen any of the design team's cards,
yes,
they're all more than happy for you to take inspiration from.
Yep.
I'm sure you're the same way.
I am. You can copy mine to the letter. I personally don't mind. I am not precious. If you are watching this back and you're like, I want to make exactly what that I've done and sell it, please do so. I'm not precious like that. I'm really not.
What we just will say is, if you're in the Clean and Simple group, or any Carnation group for that matter, is if it's anybody's card who isn't the design team, if you could please
just
ask them.
Yes, just ask them. Yeah. If somebody else is in there who's posted a card who, you know, it could be like, you know, my Auntie Jean at home or something like that, and she's made it and she's really proud of it. Please, you know, if you are wanting to copy it, please then just say, would you mind if I took your card as inspiration? And I'm sure they will. But like I say, I'm not one of those designers that, you know, you can't copy it. By all means, I would be honoured if you copy my designs and you do that. So by all means, if it helps you to sell a few more, so then you can make your own little profit and your own little gain, so then you can buy another collection, I am more than happy for you to do that. But as you can see, that is a totally different look and a different style for your card. And it just shows how versatile this is, and it shows how easy you can now make your cards. But you imagine making elaborate, beautiful, lovely, you know, tags with this and things like that. But look how gorgeous that is. Now, let's show you a bit more inspiration. Let's show you a few more. Let's just put the lids on the glues. Let's show you a few more of these fantastic design team cards, because I've got so many. I really have today. So let's have a look. What haven't I showed you? Let's move these a little bit down. I've shown you those. I've showed you that. Right. This one. Look at this. Look at your Clean and Simple with this collection. Again, a lot of you have got the different ones. Just mix little bits in. We've always got extra little bits left over. I personally really love that. How classy is that for a Christmas card? White on white with that splash of red. You might just have a few of these left over. Use them, incorporate them into your range with this new collection that we're bringing to you, and you will soon see how gorgeous. And because the size, it's roughly like a 5 by 4 1/4 size, it's not a daunting size, and you'll actually find
it 7 by 4 1/4?
Quarter. Yeah, what did I say?
5.
So, yeah. 7 inches by 4 1/4. I do apologise. I'm not the best at measuring. But you can see with this, your sizing of all your vignettes are going to fit this. So even if you have got the USBs and you want to cut the things out and you scan and cut, you can do that and you can bring them in. Look at that for a Halloween card. How spooky and fabulous does that look, and how different that will really look when you're using them. And that's what it all talks about. It's about bringing together collaborations with obviously the talent of Carnation Crafts team, of having hand-drawn artwork and also being able to measure for you to make sure that everything works. Have a look on the website 241012 for this one. This is your new Radiant Petals clean and simple range, and already over 40% of the stock has already gone, and we are super busy on this one. Now, I've left this one till last because this was one of those, don't look at my bag, I know. They're all new bags, but this has got like little flowers on. But yeah, I've lost my bags because prepping and doing and moving, I've just got stuff everywhere. So you can imagine, you know, I need to get a little bit organised. It's been a bit stressful. So, right, let's do this. Okay, so what I've done here is slightly different. Okay, so I've taken 2, I've put a hinge down one side, so let's glue that together. I'll take you through it step by step, so don't worry. But this one is, it probably might take a little bit longer to put together, but it's well worth it. So that's going to be my card blank base. Okay, and then what I've done here, and this style of card you could make for guys' cards, for weddings and things like that. It'd be great. So I'm going to use this piece line. Let's pretend. So I've die cut my piece, cut it out, okay? And I just thought, I want to make it like a jacket. So if you wanted to, or like an opening, you could actually cut this down here and it would look like a guy's waistcoat. You could put little gems on it to make it look like buttons. And you could cut another little square to make it look like a side pocket. So for a guy's card, you cut this in black and white for a black tie event. This could be your black tie event cards for guys. You could also cut then, if you cut it down the centre and had it like 2 open panels, you could, with like a small hinge, you could actually make a little tie. So for a Father's Day card, it would work. So I took it a little bit lower. So what I've done is taken my piece and I've cut it. Then what I did was I took like, you know, like a ball tool, and what I've done is just curved it around to give it definition. And all I've done is curved and twisted this round to curve it. So it looks like a torn piece of paper. Okay, so that then is going to be my base. I've added a little bit of foam on a roll on the back, and this is going to sit here. But with this, then I'm going to have the flowers cascading out of this. So this is just giving it structure, it's giving it dimension and a different look. So if you're like me, you don't always do flat cards, you like to give something. But this looks like an exploding flower box, and that was my idea with it. Now with this, you'll notice I've put no tape, no glue around this bit. All I've done is put my foam on the roll along this bit. I'm quite happy for this. This is 350 GSM. It does take a little bit of moulding and shaping. If you want to use tweezers or your fingers, you can do that. But the more ripped and torn it looks, the more beautiful you will actually get the effect with this. Now, these are the flowers that I'm going to use. So you can see I've not used absolutely loads of them. Okay, so don't think it's going to cost you a lot to print them out and everything else. It really won't. So a little bit of your Pinflay glue, because with this, I would honestly say you need a bit of wiggle room. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put my first piece in. And as you can see, I've put glue on the back of that one, which I need to take off because I put it too high. But that's fine. That's why glue is a great one for this one, okay? Then next, I'm going to take my next pieces and we're going to build this in here as well. Don't worry too much about the bottom bit because we're going to fill that with the extra pieces. So I'm just going to pull that up and I'm going to pop this one into here like so. This is why I said to you, wiggle room is key with this. So don't go straight in with the foam pads. Using a little bit more glue here. And what I'm going to do is tuck this in this side. So just wiggle them, make it work, and you'll see it starts to come together. So once you've got those first 3 bits in, always make sure as well you've got height. If you put them all in flat, it's not going to look right. That's why with this one, like I say, give it the height, and then the other 2, do it on like a triangle, so you've got that shape. Then this is the bit where now we fill in the gaps at the bottom, so don't try and fill the bottom too much, okay? So now we're going to go in, and I'm going to position some of these like so. And we're going to scatter these to look like, again, it's like a, you know, like you get those fancy bouquets of flowers that are all wrapped and detailed. It's going to look like that. So I'm just going to put these so they look like they are then poking out the bottom. Can you see? The gaps have been filled. It's all starting to look fabulous. Just working in a few of these, and I'm just scattering them randomly. I'm good at random. This then will make sure then it looks more natural. So just build those into there. Keep adding these as we go, and pop those onto there. Just giving it height, giving it dimension. Now I need to keep 2 of those, okay? And I'll show you why in a moment or 2. Then what we're going to do here is just keep building this, giving it a little bit of height and dimension on the other bits, and working this together. But hopefully you can see already it's starting to look more structured. It's starting to give that natural formation, and it looks like it's growing out the card. Now also with this, don't put too many at the top, then come back and put a few more, but I'm not doing them flat. You'll notice the glue's at the bottom and the top bit is curled up, so it looks like if I pick that up and show you, can you see? You've got all that height, and the flowers look like they are actually coming out of the actual wrapper. So that one's just going to sit in there, and that, hopefully you can see now, that gives it that real dimension and look to that. Now these 2 pieces, because I felt then this here looked a little bit plain, so what I am going to do is just bring those 2 in there. So that like ties off the bottom of the wrapping, shall we say. So I'm just going to add that one there, and I'm going to add this one to this side. But this is where I kind of go off piste a little bit, and I do something different. But this is what it gives me, that inspiration to do that. So with Carnation Crafts, you take it to whatever level you want, and you're going to get the most exquisite designs. So can you see there? I've now changed that into 1 flower by adding that piece that would normally give elevation on the bottom of the petals on there. So that now looks like 1, but can you see how it looks like a bouquet now, working it together? Still not overdoing it, still not adding too much to the card, but it is giving it that look that I need. So let's mat and layer these little sentiments now, and I'm going to add this to the front of here. But you can see with the colours, I don't even have to think about colour coordination. Everything's there, and that's what makes it extra special with these collections. You're not thinking, oh, should I put a bit of silver with it? Should I add a bit of gold? Should I do this? Should I do that? You just start working, and it's so easy to do the cards with your Clean and Simple. Now this one, I am going to centralise my sentiment in the bottom like so, and hopefully then you can see how beautiful that looks. Now you have got a card now that's totally different, that's got shape. Can you see the dimension? It looks like it's actually growing out the card. Oh, hang on, my glue's not dry. Bear with, bear with. Let your glue dry before you hold them up, whatever you do. But you, oh, it's sliding again. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm being a bit overzealous here. But you can see there. And I need to let you know, we are nearly at the end of this hour. 50% of the stock has gone in 1 hour. Obviously with the pre-sales, that obviously a lot of you, you know, as soon as you got the notification, went on and ordered this. Well done, you were in the best place at the right time. I'm just going to have to wipe this, Tasmin. I've got glue all over it. So, yeah. I used one of my scary bags. It's fine. So let's just give this a little bit of wipe. That's off because I don't want to get glue on my packaging. There we go. Okay, so let's show you what you're getting. If you've only just joined us, welcome and thank you for joining me on Carnation Crafts TV with the launch of the Clean and Simple range on there for you. Now, it comes in a beautiful kit. This is a business in a box. This is absolutely beautiful for you to have. Now inside you will get a full collection of dies, matte inlay, apertures and things like that that will also work to make you the most stunning card. So if you're wanting your card blank shape, if you're wanting the detail, you're wanting definition, you have got it all with this. You've also got your florals in there to give you that beautiful look on there. Then as we move towards the back, in here you've got your secret compartment with your cardstock. Now in here, and honestly, if you want the extra cardstock that we've got in that fantastic colour, 30% of the extra cardstock has gone as well. Very busy on that today. A lot of you are realising this is majorly the colour of the season, and even if you're doing Christmas cards, you're incorporating this colour, you are absolutely on trend with those. But if you just like purples and plums and pinks, it's a beautiful kit as well. You're going to get 5 sheets of the 350 GSM on there as well, but you're also going to get 10 sheets of the rose blush. 250 GSM for that one. It has got a very, very soft pink hue. I'm talking very, very slightly. You know, like we used to get the paints that were like wheat white or barley white and things like that. It's just got a soft hue to it. Do you not remember those, Tasmin? I bet you don't. They did. There used to be paints many, many, many years ago that you didn't just get white, you got barley white. I think there was wheat white. There was a hint. They were all the same.
I think you added one too many manys for me to know.
Okay, all right. Then you've got your stamp collection in here. Obviously, if you want to use it as background or your main feature, you've got those. You've got 11 of the sentiment stamps, and these are all specially pre-sized to fit in here. There's nothing more frustrating if you have got a kit and the sentiments don't fit. That really drives me nuts. This is how well thought these kits are. You're also going to get 5 meters of your foam on a roll. This is 5mm thick. You're then going to get your 10mm, and you're going to get your 5mm of your foam pads as well. So everything is in the box. You have absolutely everything. Like I say, it's a great starting point if you are just joining us today and you're just getting into Clean and Simple. You have got the box of dreams. This has got everything in there to get you card making. All you need is your die cutting machine, but if you are collecting them, you know this is a beautiful thing to have in your collection. Now let's show you a few more finished samples. Look at this. So oh, there we go. Everything's a little bit haphazard today, I must admit. So then we've got the fantastic woodpecker. Yeah, that is a kingfisher woodpecker. Don't know my birds this morning. Oh, sorry if you're feeling poorly. If you have got anybody who's feeling poorly, send them a big hug today. So if you are poorly, I am sorry. Get well soon. So we've got those. Again, for the guys' cards, for, you know, for boys, you know, things like that, teenagers, these are going to be great. Look at this. You've got the vibrance of autumn on this one, all of the autumn and the woodland wonders, and I think that little squirrel with a gin has got the best idea. So then you've got those, and you can see how fabulous this is. Hopefully you have enjoyed this hour as much as I have when I'm here with you with Clean and Simple, but do remember this is the launch hour and 50% of the stock has already gone. This is 241012 for your Radiant Petal card making collection, and do remember the extra cardstock, 30% of that has gone as well. So if you're wanting to get that, 241021 on that one, $14.99. But like I say, don't wait till later for this one. Get these prices now while we've got the special show prices, and that's what it's all about. I will be back with you at 12 noon. With Miss Tasmin. We will be back with more inspirations, so make sure you tune back in. I've got lots and lots of different things to show you.